Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me here on Popcorn Culture YouTube channel. I just wanted to say thank you guys for showing up. I apologize for being late. To be honest with you, I'm really burned out doing this. This stuff is so hard. It is so brutally hard. And by the time I get done, I'm just pooped on top of like running errands and everything else. So, yeah, I mean, I literally woke up at 5 in the morning and was nonstop. Plus, I packed and shipped a bunch of books, and yeah, and I ran errands. So, yeah, it was a brutal day. But anyways, thank you for joining me here on Popcorn Culture. My name is Rich Taylor, aka Dollar. You guys know me as or on the Comic Book Invest Hot 10 Comics of the Week. I'm typically on there with Ben Stein and my other brother, Brian McClay. Every Friday night, tune in to the House of Stein YouTube channel network, I guess you could say, 8 p.m. Pacific, which is 11 p.m. Eastern, every Friday, what rain or shine, and you will see me, Brian, and Ben, and sometimes Mel. Hopefully, he's a busy guy. So, anyways, let's get into it. We're gonna do a quick new comic book day books that I like, spec books, and on top of that, or speculation investment books, and on top of that, some reader buzz. I'm going to forewarn you that there is going to be some spoilers. So, what we're going to do is we're going to warn everybody with the spoilers. And yeah, so if you don't want spoilers, some of them could be spoilers based on speculation and investment, but there are some legit spoilers that are coming up for the books for tomorrow, confirmed first appearances. And on top of that, we're going to be talking about Gorr the God Butcher. And is Gorr the God Butcher a good, I guess you could say, let me take that back. Is he a buy or sell or hold? And the reason why I have buy on there rather than sell or hold, because, typically as speculators, especially seasoned speculators, we don't invest this close to after two trailers or what have you. It's typically too late. But I checked some prices, and his first appearance, along with first mention and his crew, um, you know, his weapon, his origin, they are still really actually in CGC 98. They're actually really affordable. I actually couldn't believe it. And we're going to go ahead and talk about that in a second. But yeah, hey, I'm going to hit the chat real quick. Patrick, of course, thank you very much. He's always here, and I appreciate you so much. You've been a big supporter of mine since day one, and I will never ever forget it. And I appreciate it more than you know. Lord of Brooklyn, another really good dude, supports me, supports Brian, supports Flipside guys, Comic Book Invest, Peter Renna, uh, the Friday night show that we do. It's Drunken Chat, Mel's show, Lucas and Ultra Maximus. We appreciate you, Lord of Brooklyn. You're awesome. Let's get it. All right, let's get it. All right, I'm here. Fighting that missing card dealer online. No. Hey, Jeremiah Rodriguez, what's going on, my man? Hey, Dollar, my Dad Life Comics just got my package from you. Awesome, man. Thanks. Yeah, and like I always say to you guys before, or what have you, uh, if you get anything from me on Whatnot, because I do stackers on Whatnot, I try to hook you guys up as much as I can. I try to put extra books in there, so I mean, even though you guys are always getting a good deal with me, I just want you always to feel like, hey man, this guy actually cares. He wants to share what he has been, you know, hoarding and investing in and enjoying for the last few years with me. So that's why I throw those extra books in there. And if there's ever anything missing, because those stackers, my stacker auction along combined with Whatnot's logistics, they just don't bind, they don't intertwine. So if there's anything missing, it's typically just a back end issue. Hit me up on IG and I will make sure that you are taken care of. What's up, Richie? Happy Tuesday. What's up, Planet Arizona Comics? Thank you. And Dollar I Trust. Haha. What's up, Righteous Flipper? I saw that you subbed today. Thank you so much. That's so cool. Universe X, one of my really good friends online. Good dude, lives in my area. He also his career job is very similar to mine. So, and unbelievable speculator. If you are not following Universe X on IG, you are doing yourself a disservice. This guy is months ahead of everybody. Respect to Universe X. Follow him, especially if you're newer in the gang and or even if you're seasoned and you're just not feeling the speculation game. You're busy with life because we all go through that. Follow that guy, and I guarantee you'll get books on the cheap, and they will spike without any kind of pump. What's up, Kip? What's up, brother? I'm a Gorr believer. Oh, hell yeah. So it's just me and Universe X. Everybody I talk to is slamming Gorr. I have a bunch of reasons why I believe Gorr's a solid hold and a possible buy even this late in the game. And I would never recommend that. But when you see these prices, I mean, the CGC 98, it boggled me. Super hooked up. You're the man. Hey, you're the man too, my man. All right. And yeah, his IG is I believe it's universe underscore X. I believe that's what it is. Go ahead and put it in the chat, universe, and we can get you some more followers up here. He's a pretty private person too, so don't drop him any DMs. Just give him hit him, give him respect and shout outs on his post, and that drives him to do more. I know he's been a little quiet lately. He's been busy, so yeah. Universe X, I'm coming around your way, thinking on Gorr. All right. What about Noel's first appearance? We're going to touch on that. So let's get into this. First, let's get into the new comic book day stuff because, I mean, we're only a few hours away from, midnight here on the Pacific coast, and on the Eastern coast, we're only 30 minutes away. And some of those websites are going to be dropping, the new comic book day guts, and a lot of the retailers will be dropping the incentives and the key books and stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. But before we get into that, guys, please, if you can, like this content. I worked my ass off on this stuff. If you are supporting me and you're trying to somehow, I guess you could say, help me in any way, if you could share this content, if you believe in it, only if you believe in it and you like it and it's worth it. I don't want you to embarrass yourself if I end up embarrassing myself. And if you're not subscribed and you're just looking through a search engine and you come up, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Double click that notification bell. That's the bell right at the bottom to all, to make sure that you will not miss any notification from my channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's talk about new comic book day. Let me get this on a better screen here. Okay, let's see here. Let me get this a better screen. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So, right. So the first section we're going to do is keys and first appearances. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm in a spec group. It's a really good spec group. It's called Comic Coin. The guy who runs it, his name is Don. He's got a website called Sniff Comics. highly recommend his website if you guys are buying comics. Sniffcomics.com. He usually he's got great prices. He ships fast, and he's honest. He's an undergrader, so I suggest it. But I'm in the spec group, and sometimes we get guts a day early or what have you, and we, can see stuff. But I just haven't had time to do it. So I'm just going to do my best based on all the things I've read, not solicits. Well, solicits, of course, but then what I've read. So just a reminder that this is going to contain spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled, then just watch this after you pick up your books tomorrow. So without further ado, for the second time, part due, let's go. Right. I'm recommending Star Wars Darth Vader number 23. This is the Sprouse Lucasfilm 50th anniversary frame. Couple media outlets are reporting this is the first cover appearance of Bad Batch. That's not confirmed. I did not back check that, but a couple of media outlets are reporting it. So you Star Wars nuts, let me know if that's not right. Hit me up in the comments and go ahead and torture me, smash me, whatever you want to do. But it's a really cool cover. I like it. I'm down for the Bad Batch. This was my book of the week, I believe, a few weeks, maybe a month ago when it was on FOC. This is Avengers Forever number 7, cover 8 only. There's only 2 covers. They're both open to order. The second cover is a dumb scroll cover. But this is your first appearance of Star Panther, Earth 14412, not 616. Hey, what's up, Jesse? What's going on, man? Let me hit this chat real quick. That was grim. Yep, we are going to talk about that. Good call, Patrick. Good eye. What's up, Jesse? Hey guys, this is my friend Jesse. You guys are probably subbed up to his channel, JLS Comics. I mean, he's got like 1 billion subs, but he's awesome. He does these awesome content or these videos. The content is based on a lot of it's based on origin of comic book characters. A lot of them that are either being transferred or I guess you could say going from comic to movie or series, or things that he likes to read. I highly suggest it. This guy is a comic book genius. I've learned a lot from his channel, so give him a sub. It's JLS Comics. Thanks for watching, Jesse. Yeah, so I know it says Vibranium Man on the cover, but I got a sneak peek at I guess you could say the teaser or the leak, and it's Star Panther. So he's no longer a Vibranium Man. He's Star Panther, and this is Jason Aaron's arc from Earth 14412. This arc is not in the 616. It's outside. And just to let you guys know, Earth 14412 is also the same arc that Gorr the God Butcher, old King Thor, and the whole Jason Aaron donut, I should say, the whole arc. Earth 1442 is also thousands to billions of years in the future too, guys, from compared to the 616. I don't know if you guys know that, but that's why I was so I guess you could say determined to show that Hawkeye versus Deadpool 0, which with that Gwenpool and Thor, Jane Foster Thor, Goddess of Thunder Easter egg costume wasn't them. And Thor God of Thunder 25 was the debut, and then the introduction is a Mighty Thor run. But yeah, let's move on. I don't know. Before I move on, I like this Jason Aaron written Avengers title, or I guess you could say tie-in or what have you. He's also writing Avengers right now too, and I just love Jason Aaron's writing. Obviously, Donny Cates does too. So, and he's a pretty decent modern comic book or modern age writer. So, Carnage. Supposedly, there's a possible first appearance or cameo of a new character, and supposedly it's supposed to be the new host of Carnage. Haven't seen the guts. Yeah, Jesse, no problem, man. Always, bro. I can't wait to create content with you. I'm very excited. But yeah, I mean, there's three covers. I was looking at the covers close to see if if there was like a new character or what have you. But the only one that even came close was the 1 in 25, which ended up being like, I think it was like a Ron Lim cover. It's not that good, and you couldn't tell if it's Cletus or not. Because you can't really see any red hair, so I just say go for cover A. I really like cover A, and it could be just a mention. Who knows? Nothing could happen, but I just think you should watch this Carnage series for multiple reasons. But one of the reasons is because they brought Sleeper back, and they basically gave him his own a new host and his own new character, and they seem to be behind him. So seems like they're trying to get back behind these symbiotes. So if you don't like the symbiote spec or what have you, I feel you. I know where you're coming from, but yeah, there's possible first cameo or first appearance or mention in this, and that's supposed to be a new host of the Carnage symbiote. Deadpool number 2. This is cover A only. Now, in issue 1, this is a Rob Liefeld cover and written story. Issue 1, you had your first appearance of Thumper. This issue 2 is your first cover appearance of Thumper. He's right there on the left, right there, as you can see, on the left side of Deadpool, on I guess you could say across from Cable. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are into second appearances and first covers, there you go. Liefeld is Liefeld. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of people ordering this book. There's not hard. I think there's only one cover for this, but these Liefeld truthers, they are for real. So um, grab a couple, throw them in your long box. I wouldn't be surprised if this is 30K or under ordered, by retailers if the numbers ever came out on Comic-Con. Let me hit the chat real quick. My boy Universe X says, I would be all over this book, just not digging the cover. I believe he's talking about the Avengers Forever book. Star Panther. Okay. Yep. Sweet info time. Okay. Hey, what's up, AOA? Great to see you, man. You think the host, it's going to be a detective from issue 1. Oh, interesting. Shade was his name. That's very interesting. Thank you for that information. That would be awesome. 2 feet. Wow. Liefeld is a genius, right? Oh, I just saw Liefeld the other day at the Big To Do's comic book shop, Comics, Tunes, and Toys in Tustin. And yeah, he's seemed pretty nice guy. It's not the first time I've seen him, but anyways. Next one is we have Ghost Rider 3, and I put possible first, but I guess it's confirmed. Key Collector put some information, an update in his Keys of the Week. I guess there's a first team appearance. I read multiple articles, and the articles basically were talking about a driver of a truck. Basically, the spoilers, they're saying that this driver of a truck, of this truck right here, is basically got it out for Johnny Blaze and so on and so forth. But I love this Momoko cover, and the reason why I put that nice house on the lake, and shout out to Comic Coin, shout out to Santos. He pointed this out. He was just joking at first, but man, I mean, does that not look like a nice house on the lake #1 cover swipe? It does to me. And that was his eye that caught that, not mine. And don't think I didn't forget about that, because I definitely remember that, and I thought I believe he was onto something. It's an open to order cover. It's sold out on multiple online retailer level. I guess at the multiple retailers at that level. Couple retailers I won't name, because we're not going to support as of right now, because they're not sponsoring us. We're not trying to do, I'm not trying to pump anybody or anything, but a couple of them just dropped. So if you're looking for this, because Midtown's been out for a couple days, hit up I guess you could say probably the second biggest one. They have some available, but they're going fast. I really like this trucker thing. When it was on FOC, I thought it was a possible return of that ghost trucker that showed up in like Ghost. I think it was like Ghost Racers 28 or something like that. But yeah, we'll see. Let's go ahead and hit the chat real quick. Yeah, 2 feet. Yeah, yeah. That demon truck is stupid, and I dig it. I know, right? All the stuff we dig is like so dumb. JLS Jesse Oko, I didn't make the nice house link connection. You can thank Santos to that. Don, he's got a good eye. That's Sniff Comics. Check him out. He's very underrated. Speculation wise, German, yes, for sure, right. What up, Chad? How's it going, my man? I haven't talked or seen you in the chat for a while. I guess maybe because I've been busy doing other stuff, but thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Ghost Trucker versus Killdozer. Yeah, that would be dope. They were also saying in the article I was reading that that with the teasers, the Ghost Rider 3 was the new. It said the new adversary has a Stephen King like or what was it? It's like a Stephen King like movie or something like that. And I'm thinking right away, what was that movie where all the cars came alive? Maximum Overdrive, I think it was called. Yeah. So you can find it online or what have you. But yeah, let's move on to the next. Oh, well, let's hit up. Patrick says, nice to see someone recognize an homage. A lot of people missing it. Yeah. Is it an homage or is it a swipe? I'm thinking it's a swipe because I think if it was an homage, she probably would have put after who she would have signed after the artist of this cover, and or it might have been in the Diamond or the Penguin Random House code, but I don't know. We'll see. Who cares? Potatoes. All right, here's the big one of the week, so to speak. This is Miles Morales Spider-Man number 38. This is the first Billy Morales, aka Spider Smasher. Cover A, of course, has Billy on there. She's not in her get up, her battle suit, or what have you, as Spider Smasher. The Bartell is open to order. It's beautiful. I mean, it is so beautiful. This is the 1 in 10 design. This is Allen, and then there's the 1 in 25 Davila. But the cover of the week is obviously it's the 1 in 50 scan. I mean, that's a no brainer. I don't know if it's going to have the blue and the Miles Morales. I just got this from I got it from my comic shop. I got the image, so I didn't mean to. Sorry, my comic shop, but I know that a couple other retailers had it as normal. But also, guys, have you guys read Spider-Verse issue 6 from the 2019 series, the one that's going crazy right now, with the 8 characters or whatever, and their spider sonas? Basically, what spider sonas are basically fan made or fan created characters. Well, one of the characters who's actually kind of like the major character of the 8, V, looks very similar to Spider Smasher. Very similar. I was on this shit for like an hour this morning at 5:36 in the morning, doing what Dollar does, going down that hole, going, oh God, here we go. And it's just, I don't know. I just couldn't find I couldn't connect the dots. So I left it out. So, but yeah, very excited to read this book. I cannot wait to read it. I just read Spider-Verse 6 the other night, by the way, and it was really, really good. A lot going on. I mean, there's 8 new characters, and they're trying to get them, their I guess you can say their print time, so to speak. But yeah, it's a cool book. Do the prices make sense? No, the prices don't make sense. That book's going to need some market correction, but there's a lot of good reasons why. But on this one, Miles Morales Spider-Man 38. This was pumped. And I don't mean to be negative by saying pumped, but it was definitely talked about pre-FOC. You know how I feel about that. But yeah, I mean, it was no secret. And I'm expecting this probably to be one of the biggest or largest ordered Miles Morales Spider-Man issue, probably of them all. So be careful, but still pick them up. The demand is there, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Try to get that 1 in 50. If you can get it around ratio, awesome. Check the secondary. It's already selling for double ratio, but they don't have them in hand yet, or most people don't. So once they have them in hand, let's see if it actually holds or the FMV drops. But that'll be interesting to watch. The one that's actually a really good deal, beside incentive wise, is the design. I know designs aren't really our forte. I mean, I mentioned this a lot. A lot of people don't like designs, but I mean, you really get a good look at her. And it's a wraparound cover too. So I was gonna make another slide so you could see the entire wraparound, but on the entire wraparound supposedly has her weapons and everything. So very interesting. I can't wait to read it and get it in my hand. Let's go ahead and hit the chat real quick. Yeah, Maximum Overdrive. Okay, thank you guys. Green Goblin, yes. I guess swipe is more appropriate. yeah. More like dual. Agreed. This Miles will definitely not be underordered. Touche, my friend. I sold my Baby Billy books for Sweet Grip. Baby Billy. Okay, so that's a baby. Okay, that's a baby, and that in issue 13, they had already been trapped in the 616. I believe they're no longer in Earth 1610. So, are we now holding that as the first appearance of Billy Morales as a baby? Baby Cable. Where were some other babies that ended up? Anyways, I don't want to get down there, but this is actually your first appearance of her as. This is actually the first appearance right here that I think long term could be the book. I mean, I just don't think Baby Spec is a really good long term hold. I hope you guys sold those, but hey, I could be completely wrong. Who knows? Franklin Richards, that's right, Franklin Richards. Thank you, universe. Told you guys, got to follow him, man. He is an encyclopedia. Comic encyclopedia, encyclopedia. Okay, Hope Summers. Yes, thank you very much, guys. Man, you guys are on it today. Okay, so here is Strange number 3. I also ordered this one, possible first or cameo, director none. I did see the leak in before I got in here, before I jumped on with you guys, and it's confirmed, but it's a back or last page. I guess you say splash cameo, or are we calling that a first? I guess people are calling it first because in the panel or two before the appearance, his name is revealed. So I don't know. Where is the threshold or baseline for first appearances for these media outlets that are pretty much kind of controlling our market? That's very interesting to find out. Jenica turns into a turtle. Shuri becomes Black Panther. This is all like a one-page deal. And then you have other books that have a long one-page deal. Avengers 195. You have Catwoman 43 with Red Claw, and then the Taskmaster I was talking before. Hulk 180, same kind of deal, but those are cameos. Kind of interested to find out if we could talk to some more media outlets and find out where that threshold at baseline, where the regulatory is, that their own guidelines, where they can find out what they consider a first appearance or versus a cameo. Just seems kind of really inconsistent right now, kind of a spaghetti bowl, and I'd like to find out more. I'm not ready. I'm not going to detriment or name drop or what have you, but in a bad way. But yeah, it's a little inconsistent right now. And before I start thinking market manipulation or whatever, I'm just going to think the best and just say, hey, you know what? There's just a lot of first appearances being dropped on a bunch of different publishers, and they're just doing their best with what they have. So until we can get an interview with some of the media outlets or what have you, what they're calling a debut versus a first full introduction, yeah, we're just going to go call this a first appearance. And I really like this first cover A. I don't really like the Momoko, but I wanted to show it because she's She's just on a good one. Who is this right here on the left, the 1 in 25 Lupacino? Is that Director Nunn right there? I'm not really sure. Let me go ahead and hit the chat real quick. Really, I'm grabbing that 1 in 10 if it's a wraparound. Jeremiah, I'm pretty sure it's a wraparound because a couple retailers had it spread out and they had the second half of it, which it was completely different, had her weapons and everything. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. Like I said, go ahead and murder me in the comments, and I would be interested to find out if you guys if you guys watch this on the rewind or live and you find out it is not a wraparound. Go ahead and comment. I will go ahead and respond to you. I would appreciate it, but I'll find out tomorrow morning. This is probably Planet Arizona saying this is probably the New Mutants 87 of the Miles series. There you go. Totally agree. We're on the same page. Good call. Chad Cave saying, Dr. Evil, I'll make you a deal. You keep your mojo and money. Let me have the BB. Chad, ask Matt Nelson, right? Yeah, he's one of, or CGC is one of those media outlets that I'm speaking of. I mean, they're not really media, but I guess they kind of are because they do a lot of press releases. But anyways, Jeremiah's like asked $2.99. Yes, for the Venom cameo. Totally agree. McFarlane said first appearance. Yes, I mean if he's the creator, you have to kind of go with the creator. I mean, I know the market decides. I mean, that's kind of like the blanket statement we all use when we just really don't know. But I think the creator would consider. But on the other hand, Punchline first appearance in Hell Arisen 3, first full appearance. Wow, I mean, that was brutal when Tiny said that was her first full, and I believe he walked it back. I just heard that. I'm not sure. It wasn't really a full story appearance, in my opinion, because it was just like the last 2 pages. But who knows? Who cares? It's, buy them all. Like Brian McClay says, buy them all. That's probably the best. If you can afford them, buy them all. No, it's cool. I'm getting it. Yeah, for sure. First full, second appearance, totally agree. Shout out to Mel and Ultra Maximus on that. Like Mel says, first full is just another way of another fancy way of saying second appearance. Totally agree. All right, let's move on to the next. And by the way, this Strange series, it does take place in the 616 in the Prime Marvel universe. So, all of my comic book, I guess you could say continuity truthers out there, I just want to let you know if you haven't read it yet. Spoiler alert, guys. We are going to talk a little bit more, and some spoilers are about to pop up. Batman Annual #1, first Gray Wolf is confirmed. Okay, so I know DC Spec is a little on the cold side right now, but here's a good look at him right here. Pretty badass, if you ask me. Couple cycles of tests, some Anavar, and maybe some HGH, and ended off with some clenbuterol. And he looks like he could play defensive end for the Steelers. He's a bad looking mofo. Also, to let you guys know, like I said, spoilers. If you don't want to know, just click off. But all the Bal fam, Clown Hunter fans like myself, Ghostmaker is putting him completely through a training regiment on Bruce Wayne, Batman's basically you better do it kind of deal. Ghostmaker is not happy about doing it, but Bal is basically being trained to become not only a killer, because he's already a killer, but like actually can control his anger and use more technique when it comes to fighting. It's actually a really good read. Really good read. I enjoyed it. And there's your look at Grey Wolf. Okay, Batman Beyond, the White Showcase Edition. Now, this is, so you guys are not confused. I know a lot of people, the last issue had a very similar cover, and a lot of people are like, what the hell? But this is first cover appearance of Jackie and Bryce Napier. Sorry, I spelt it wrong. And they're down here. Let's see. He's right. I believe this is him. is that him with the no, sorry. No, this is him. It's the boy down here on the left, and that's Jackie with the blonde hair right here and the glasses, I believe. So that would be their first cover appearance. This is like kind of like one of those director cuts or like Marvel must has where they have like a reprint of like first 2 or 3 issues into one, and then they decided to put the first cover on, wrap on images onto that, which I thought was a pretty cool idea. Plus you get both issues, and yeah, it's interesting. Hard to find this one. It's sold out everywhere. 3 big large retailers sold out the 2 days. I'm not expecting it to pop right away, but could be a decent book to throw in your long box and see what happens with all this Gotham news coming out. But anyways, let's hit the chat. Solo Wookie's here. What's going on, Solo Wookie, man? Hey, would love to have you on the show. School me on some Star Wars stuff, man. This guy is a Star Wars genius. This guy knows so much. Good guy. He hung out with me on my birthday when we were doing Flipside, and really appreciate. I'll never forget that. And been working with him, doing creating content off and on Modern Comic Mayhem. It's been a really good time when I can make it. So thank you, Solo Wookie. Just hanging. My kid has 5 friends over. They're hogging the stairs. Yeah. So Pack is saying what's good, this and that, blah blah blah. Okay, AOA. Batman titles have been characters open faucet for like 4 years. Yeah, totally agree. Totally good. Hey, what's up, Edwin? How's it going, man? I just sent your books the other day. If anything's missing, hit me up on IG, and I'll make sure that we're taken care of. I have like a short box, not a full short box, but maybe like a half short box. So maybe like not 75, probably like 30 comics, maybe 35 comics that were in stackers that are in my box still. So, and nobody's claiming them. So if anything's missing, please hit me up. Of course, I'm not going to resell them or put them back on my PC. They're going to stay in the box. I'm going to wait for people to claim them. I know my stacker auctions get crazy, and I give books away like left, right, and the other. So yeah. It's just it's the back end of the Whatnot app. It just doesn't go with the stackers. So true AOA. Yeah, yes, totally agree. This speculation game will eat its the Righteous Flipper is saying the speculation game will eat itself up. It has become normal to engage in speculation. It is similar to the variant gimmick of the 1990s trend, just a matter of time when it runs its course. That's one way of looking at it. Definitely. Let's see here. Solo Wookie is saying, "Oh man, dress like a monster and kill like the Power, bro. Scare the kids." That's Solo for you. Exactly. So many new characters being introduced, can barely keep up with new characters. Well, I mean, the publishers and the distributors are definitely working hand in hand. They're figuring out, they're all on IG, they're all listening to us, they're all on YouTube, they're all watching and listening to us. They're figuring out that we thirst for first appearances, first cover appearances. Also origins are coming back, so what are they doing? They're pumping out first appearances left, right, and the other. I mean, it's not really a bad idea. It kind of sucks for a lot of us, but on the other hand, from a business point of view, it's quick money, and with the way the comic book to media content, is rolling over with streaming, animation, and film so quick, it just makes sense, and it's good source material. So yeah, I mean, I think it's going to continue happening, and until these movies stop, I don't think they're going to stop. So anyways, sorry about that noise in the background. It's a little loud, my bad. Edwin says, got them, thanks, anytime, love, love. Okay, let's move on. All right, so must read comics. This is my Reader Buzz section of the week. There's actually a lot of them this week, but I left a lot out because the Gorr presentation was so big. It's just, I don't know, it's going to take a lot of time. And yeah. So, okay, this is this is what I call low hanging fruit. This is my, reader buzz of the week. Image Comics. This is a new title called The Closet. It's a James Tynion the fourth uh, uh, created story or comic. Three covers. Cover A, and then there's a 1 in 25 Oming, and then there's a 1 in 50 Declan Shalvey. I think that 1 in 50 better be cheap because there is not much going on there. Um, there is a character here, two characters, I guess you could say, on the 1 in 25. Could that be the long term play? Possibly. So I'm going to be getting cover A in the 1 in 25. I don't really care about that 1 in 50. It's just the closet. Big whoop. Anyways, highly suggested. I don't really expect it to be heavily ordered, but who knows? I could be completely wrong. It has James Tynion on it, so I know a lot of speculators when they are or collectors too when they're looking at indies. One of the first names they're looking for is James Tynion. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. There it is, Patrick. Grimm #1, second printing. That is definitely a must buy. Definitely a must buy. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is hot out the gate, but we will see. Yeah, definitely ordered a couple of those copies. I'm stoked on that. Okay, so this is my kind of like in between, I guess you could say under the radar. This is New Think, and New Think #1, cover A only. I like it how it has the iPhone right here hanging there. It's an AOA upshot title, likely low inventory, aka low print or under ordered, or however you want to word that. This is actually a Raza cover too. Um, that's not my baby, don't worry, but I really like the image, so I put it up there. But yeah, I do recommend these upshot AWA titles. I think they are flying under the radar, and a lot of them are really hard to find. So let me take this off the thing. Sorry, my bad, guys. John Ridley's Black Panther 6. John Ridley's just killing it on Black Panther. Really good story. Will we get more Tosin? I hope so. This seems like forever since. We got some of him, I believe, in issue 5. We didn't get any of them in issue 4, but we got some of them in issue 5. I hope we get some more of his origin or what have you in issue 6. I'm very excited to read it. But I'm a big fan of John Ridley, and I really like the cover A. It's the only cover I really like. I don't really care for I believe it's a Greg Horn cover or what have you. It's good, but it's just not something I'm looking for. All right, guys. That's the end of the new. I believe that's the end of the new Comic Book Day. I guess you could say for June 1st. Those are my picks. Those are the ones I suggest. Spend your money wisely. If you disagree with me, don't buy. To me, I want you to do what makes you happy. Like people say, buy what you like. Me as a speculator investor, when it comes to reader buzz and my PC, I buy what I like. But when it comes to spec and investment, I try to buy what other people like, meaning that I want to buy what I think is going to get hot, what other people are going to FOMO out on, either short term or long term. That's what I try to do. That's just me. But I don't know. Maybe I have too much time on my hands. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. All right. So without further ado, so we're going to talk a little bit about Gorr the God Butcher, Thor 4, Thor Love and Thunder. There's been 2 teaser trailers, and yeah, they've been good. They've been polar opposites in the sense, because the first trailer was just basically all love and thunder and basically Korg telling kids a story about just how the goddess of thunder and Thor and that whole relationship and stuff. And then the second teaser trailer or what have you, that's when we got our glimpse of Christian Bale's Gorr. Now, this is early in the trailer, this look right here on the left, but by the end of the trailer, he looked a little bit different. So he was changing to the naked eye. I know a lot of people are pissed off the way it looks, but remember, guys, in the comics, in which we'll get a better look, but in the comics, he's literally naked with all black that is covering his balls and his penis and his ass crack. You know, all black from the all black the necro sword, and the rest of his body is naked. I mean, he's just naked. So, I mean, they could have CGI'd it. I know they could have, but at least in my opinion, this gives us kind of like it gives Christian Bale time. Like we can really see Christian Bale make something of this character that maybe we are not expecting, that could, I don't know, open another door to wow. You know, the guy is such a great actor, and we're really going to see if this guy is a one and done or he's going to end up making it out of this movie. And in my opinion, I have multiple reasons why I believe that he is going to make it out of this movie in one piece. I just think a 2-hour runtime, I believe at the one outlet, the UK said it was a 140-minute runtime, and then Australia movie theater dropped and said it was like 115-minute runtime, which comes out 115-minute runtime comes out to what, an hour and 55 minutes compared to an hour or 2 hours and 20 minutes. I don't know. I just figure it's 2 hours. It doesn't seem like a lot of time for Gorr the God Butcher, especially when we talk about how his background in the comics and the source material that Taika Waititi took from Jason Aaron, with Jason Aaron's approval, of course, to create his iteration of Gorr the God Butcher and that battle. It just seems like there's a lot of love and thunder involved there, and it just doesn't seem like a lot of time. So that's the first reason why I believe Gorr and the all black the Necrosword will be making it out of the movie. But let me give you some other reasons why. Okay. Gorr the God Butcher, you guys know, is from Earth 14412. Well, at least he originated in Earth 14412 when he came after Gorr in issue 2. And then, you know, he's going to be in Earth 199999, what, 5 9s, and then probably Earth 838, which is the two continuities for the MCU. Remember, the MCU is not 616. I don't know why these insiders and scoops keeps considering it 616. No, the 616 is Marvel's Prime Universe, Marvel Comics Prime Universe. That's not the MCU. I don't know why they keep saying that. Even that Marvel Cinematic Universe has come out and said that. So, all right, now can what did I? Sorry about that. I can't read my own writing. Gorr the God Butcher be or become the next Thanos type supervillain in the MCU? And I said, hey, I think so. A couple reasons why. How many gods currently exist in the MCU right now? I only put a few on here, but I counted them, and it comes out to over 35. In phase 4 alone, there has been almost 20, I believe almost 20 gods that have appeared out of nowhere. Okay. Let me hit the chat real quick, guys, and then I'll continue on that because everybody's going off. First appearance, new issue. Yes, Jesse. Buy what you like, won't go wrong. Totally agree. I like to read in the closet. Okay, Edwin. No spoilers on that because I want to read it. I like everything Tiny does. Yeah, me too. Hey, phone autograph. Thank you very much. First time I've seen you in the chat. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Lord of Brooklyn in the NYC, that monster in the closet would have to pay rent. Yeah, right. I mean, I heard it's really expensive there. Orange County, California is really expensive too. Is Grim from Boom? Expect 6 more printings if so. I'm not sure. Patrick could probably answer. The Raza cover, yes. I like Miles Morales because of my son, but my pocket don't like Miles. Alex Ross covers always seem to maintain their value. Seems so, huh? That Grim second print is already selling for $75 on eBay. Oh boy, fuckery afoot. Hello. You might want to double check that one there. I'm not too sure about that. Sweet, something to look for. Thanks for the knowledge. Hey, no problem, Jeremiah. That's what I'm here for. Alex Ross cover, enough said. Yes, Gorr transformed throughout the trailer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Lord of Brooklyn. Like you said on different YouTube channel, he might turn into the character he looks like now in the comics. Yeah, you remember I mentioned that. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't think who knows if he'll have the flat nose, but I'm going to get into how deep his origin is. And AOA is saying balls, penis, ass crack, the Trinity. Yes. And Universe X, 100% agree. Yes, my man. I'm kind of getting tired of the one and done villains. Marvel needs a bigger baddie. Yeah, right. So going back into this, Thanos started showing up pretty early in phase 2, right? I mean, he was at least in like an in cameo, and he sent Ultron, and so on and so forth. And it seems like we've gotten a lot of a lot of content, film and series in phase 4 alone. So yeah, I think they're going to have to make a decision here. They probably already did, and I think his name is Gorr the God Butcher. All right. Let's hey Dollar, what's up, Fets? I still have your books, my man. I know I suck. They're coming. I promise. I'm gonna send them tomorrow. Yeah, I'm doing all the giveaways tomorrow. So all right. Let's get going here. So this is just the gods that we know off the top of their head. We have Thor, Hela, Loki, and then remember Loki's variant, Sophie, who is the female Loki. She's a god. You have Odin. You have Frigga, which technically, chronologically, I believe she's dead. But we're talking a multiverse here, so who knows? Tyr, Bor, Sif, Heimdall, and then Broomhilda's Valkyrie. And then you have Jane Foster now, Goddess of Thunder. Yeah, I mean, she's now a god. So, or a goddess, I should say. Let's see. Now, also, don't forget, what's his name? Is it, why do I always mess his name up? Noshu or Konoshu? The moon god that was in Moon Knight. I don't know. I always mess up his name. Now, don't forget Bast. Bast right here. I mean, that's the Panther god or goddess, so to speak. That's where supposedly all these Black Panthers, iterations of Black Panthers, get their power from. They get it supposedly from the Panther god Bast. And then Black Panther is considered a god. Then now Russell Crowe is played by Zeus. Okay. Or, I mean, it's playing Zeus by Russell Crowe. Is Hercules going to show up? I don't know. So there's a lot of gods. Also, guys, what about the Eternals? I mean, the Eternals, you have how many Celestials showed up? 3. And also the actual Eternals themselves, even though they're like robots, they're considered demigods because like the boss and the underboss, because they're doing all the bidding for the Celestials. So they're demigods in the sense, if you want to call them that. I mean, I'm sure that's up for debate because they are, I guess you could say, artificial robots or what have you. But I mean, they have been introduced. Let's see here. There are some more. Let me go ahead just off the top of my head. He Who Remains. I mean, the way that that the King the Conqueror variant that was in the Loki series had control over time and the entire multiverse as a whole. I mean, it almost makes sense that he's a god. What about Dormammu? The Dweller in the Darkness. I mean, he's a god. I mean, he's not god like in a good way, but he's evil in the sense. It comes out to a lot of gods, and it seems like, oh, on top of that, remember who else is also a god? Freaking Star-Lord. He's half celestial. I just remember that. His dad was Ego the Living Planet, and let's see, who are the other Celestials that were also in the MCU? You had, let me think, Arsham the Judge, Isan the Searcher, Hargon the Measurer, Jeremiah the Analyzer, Nezar the Calculator, uh, Tiamat the Communicator, and the dude that Noel supposedly cut his head off, the Celestial that cut his head off. What is his name? Nowhere. Yeah, so he's dead, so we don't have to worry about him. But there's a lot of gods now in the MCU. I don't think Thanos has got. Oh, Eros. Eros is the brother of Thanos, but he's also an Eternal. So that means he's been doing bidding for Celestials. And like I said, this is up for debate. If you disagree, I totally understand. But in my opinion, he is a demigod because he's doing the bidding of the Celestials. So there is a lot of gods for Gorr to butcher. And I just think that he, with the all black, the Necro Sword, has a lot of work to do outside of Thor. All right. So Thor, God of Thunder #1, a very underrated book. People probably passed it because you know, the infamous #1 issue on a huge character, you know, aka large print run. You have first Old King Thor. I believe in the first trailer we got a quick Easter egg or glimpse of Thor as the, you know, you know, older Thor, so to speak, the Almighty or what have you. You know, the basically it looks like his first full cover where he's actually shown is actually on the variant right here in the middle, and then you have the second print. I think I like the variant in the middle, and then I believe it's an incentive. I think it's a 1 in 50. I'm not really sure, but you guys can go ahead in the chat or in the comments and correct me on that. But I really like that one. Plus, it has 3 Thors. Let me go back to that. Sorry. It has 3 3 iterations of Thor. You have Old King Thor, you have Thor, that's Earth 14412. You have Thor from 616 in the middle, and then you have a younger iteration of Thor, which is from, I don't know, probably from 807 Earth 807138, where old Loki is from. Also, I believe the Necro God Loki or what have you, that he's from that reality as well. And I have a feeling we're going to see different iterations of Thor in Thor Love and Thunder. I guess we're going to see Thunderstrike, but yeah, I mean, let's get into this. Thor God of Thunder 2, first appearance and cover of Gorr the God Butcher. Now, also, I want to go back on issue 1. Remember, guys, there's also the first mention of Gorr the God Butcher in issue 1. Okay, he's actually mentioned in this issue, and there's also a couple other first appearances in it. It's a sneaky book. It's very affordable. First print is like a $15-$20 book. The second prints are hard to find. Those are like in the $40-$50. But I like those high ratio incentives. Go for the one in the middle because it has the 3 variants. Thor God of Thunder 2, first appearance and cover of Gorr the God Butcher, and also your first appearance of the all black the Necro Sword. I love this book, and it's amazing to me that this book in 9.8 right now is selling for just between $395 to $450 with an average FMV 30-day average of about $410 and a 7-day average of $425. That's why I was saying, hey, is this that bad of a buy this late? CGC 9.8? I don't know. Maybe not. I'm thinking like, okay, so Captain America 6 with the Winter Soldier Steve Epting cover. Okay, when Falcon and Winter Soldier came out, you know, it was hovering around that area, whatever. I think it even got up to like $600 to $625. Then once Falcon Winter Soldier was over, it dropped down to like $395 or something like that. Well, we're only like a month and a half out from the movie, and this thing is still really affordable, around $400. Not a bad buy. Near mint high grade copies are going for about half that. It just makes sense. I wouldn't even buy that. I wouldn't even go for the raw copies. The 9/8 are so cheap right now. I would just probably splurge and put the other 200 on your credit card, because I honestly think, I believe in my gut, and based on the research I've done, I don't buy books based on my guts or spec on my gut. I spec on the research that I found, and I believe that Gorr is going to make it out of this movie. I think that he could be the next Thanos level threat. I know a lot of you disagree with me, but that's just where I stand. And there are just, like I said, there are multiple reasons. And one of the big reasons is that, hey, there's a ton of gods in the MCU right now, and they have introduced a lot of gods in phase 4. And it's interesting the timing on that. Also, Christian Bale just doesn't seem like a one and done kind of guy. I mean, how many movies has he been in that have, trilogies or sequels? So many. And he just doesn't seem like a one and done kind of guy. Now there's another way of looking at it. Gary, the comic detective, was mentioning that he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that wants to play in the same toy box. Well, I disagree with that, even though I love Gary. He's very knowledgeable. If you're not following Gary, the comic detective, on YouTube and on IG, you're doing yourself a disservice. He's awesome. But yeah, that's I disagreed with that comment on Twitter. He does seem like the guy that plays in the same sandbox, because the guy's done a lot of sequels. So yeah. Second full appearance is issue number 4, not number 3. A lot of people, a lot of sellers are marking issue 3 as second appearance of Gorr the God Butcher. Seen it with my own eyes. No, he's mentioned, and I believe he speaks from like the shadows, or like maybe a flashback, but he's actually not seen in issue 3. Issue 4 is actually your second full of Gorr the God Butcher. If you're into those second full appearances, then I highly suggest. I believe there's like 1 or 2 cool variants as well. Issue 5. Now, you guys probably seen this issue on the Comic Book Invest Hot 10 last week. Ben had to put it on there. It didn't say he said he didn't he doesn't have to agree with it in a sense, but he puts exactly what's moving. That guy doesn't put on the CBS on his list. He doesn't put what he thinks should be on there. He doesn't put his friends' books on there. He puts what is trending up on the secondary and the most updated data up to the day he drops the list. Okay. And this book was moving. This is your origin of the origin told of Gorr the God Butcher. And this is also the first appearance of Black World of Gorr, which is Gorr's home. There's also some other first appearances, like the first god and a couple elder gods as well. Now, you see this book on the right. Look at that. What is that? The Javi Guerrera 1 in 50. And look at that that iteration of Gorr the God Butcher. He looks, not only he's purple with green slime coming out of his mouth, but dude, he looks sketchy as hell. I had 4 or 5 copies of this book. I got at Midtown for like, I think $17 a piece. This book is like raw, like $300 or $400 right now. 9/8 are ridiculous. Yeah, I do not own them anymore. Unfortunately, I gave 2 away for AOKs, and then I sold the other 2. I flipped the other 2 for like $75 on eBay. Oh, what an idiot I am. Yeah, don't follow my advice when it comes to how long you should hold stuff. But yeah, I mean, this is a really cool cover too. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. People are pissed off about the way Gorr looks. Okay, yes, he does, like that toy leak or what have you, or what he looks like right now. He basically looks like Friar Tuck possessed by the devil. Okay, that's what he looks like. But I mean, look close. Okay, he's naked, and the only thing that is covering his balls and his ass crack oops, sorry, and part of his hips, and then is the Exelon from the all black the Necrosword. So the Exelon is basically the bacteria or little particles of the symbiote that's inside the sword. Okay. And that, I mean, I guess, like I said, they probably could have CGI'd it, but man, they probably wouldn't have had Christian. I don't think they would even had Christian Bale. He's not ripped enough, but who knows? I don't know much about CGI, but yeah, this is definitely, if you can find this 1 in 50 on the right, highly suggest. If you can find this on the left, but this thing is expensive and it's an Origin. I know Origins are coming back, and I'm very happy about that, by the way. But it's about the same price as the first appearance. I would just go for the first appearance. That's just me. But yeah, let's move on to the next. Now we have this book, which in my opinion is undervalued. Cheap book as well. This is Gorr thought of. I don't mean cheap like a dollar book, but I mean like, based on how close we are and everything that's going on. But in this book, you have Thor God of Thunder #6. This is cover A. This is the first appearance of the God of Symbiotes, which you guys know as Null via Donny Cates retcon. It was just the God of Symbiotes or the All Black, but he went ahead and retconned it, and now it's the first cameo appearance of Null, known as. Let me hit the chat real quick, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate that. If you can give me a like, it really helps me. My subscribers are going super slow, and I'd like to build them up. I'm working hard for you guys. I know the flakiness that I've been showing is really a drag, and I apologize for that. Demigods and deities, yes, and I'm gonna be better, I promise. Okay, so I'm so stoked that there's 28 to 32 people in the live chat. You guys have seriously like made my month. Like, thank you so much. Please subscribe if you're not. Like this content and leave a comment. I will get back to you. And if you share this content, I am greatly appreciated. Go ahead and make sure you tag Popcorn Culture, not with a 1, but just the normal way to spell it. And that way I can follow and see what's going on. Jeremiah Rodriguez says, no one's talking about Peter Quill Star-Lord. He's half God in the MCU. Yes, that's what I was saying. So it was revealed in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 by Ego, the Living Planet, played by Kurt Russell. That was his son. That made him half celestial, and he is a god. That's why he was able to hold, what was that, the Power Stone or the Space Stone in Volume 2, and he didn't die. That was the reason why, because he was so powerful in that sense. So yes, good call, Jeremiah. Fetch Rancor says, I lost my wrench. Yeah, I haven't seen you, man. I had to, there's only so many wrenches, so I had to hook up Mama Comic, because she's been a subscriber since day one. But we'll see what we could do, Fetch. Hang in there, buddy. Sticks Boy Eternity. Oh, and I owe Patrick a wrench too, so I have to give Patrick a wrench. I told him I was going to give him one, and I haven't done it yet, so you're getting one definitely. Universe has one because he's been here. He's here almost every time. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Totally right, Jeremiah. Group might be something. Yeah, it might be something. It might be a tree. But yeah, Living Tribunal. Yeah, Living Tribunal is so interesting. He created Counter Earth. He's so intelligent. He seems like a demigod of sense. I'm going to look more into that Planet Arizona. Thank you for that. Really surprised Marvel hasn't used Aztec and Mayan gods. Yeah, I totally agree, but I think they're coming, right? Damn Rich just rattled off some names like crazy. Yeah, I've been working on this all day. It's just I could do this in my sleep probably right now. 17 God of Thunder 2, 20 Thor God of Thunder 6, 16 Mighty Thor, blah blah blah. Jane Foster face cover and 100 other Thor key issues tied to Gorr and Jane Foster. I guess I speculate. Thank you, Righteous Flipper. I agree with you. Let's see here. Sorry I'm late. Rocksteady, man, I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much. I noticed you've been creating content with Newbie. Congratulations, man. I got a glimpse of one of your guys' video. You guys are a good duo. So Newbie's a good guy, and I love watching his stuff. So keep it up, my man. Okay, let's see here. Considered Phoenix a demigod of the X-Men. Yeah, but this is in the Fox universe. But are they canon, MCU canon now? I don't know. We'll have to find out later. As they might. Hey, Eric, what's going on? You're still good for the fantasy football, right? I have you locked in. So, okay, Fat Thor in the comics. Oh, Sticks Boys here. Hey, Sticks Boys, what's going on, man? Let's see here. Oh, Mac made it. What's going on, my man? We're going to talk about Thor's goddaughters, which are the goddess of thunder. Yeah, but that's Dario Agger and old Galactus. We're talking Gorr the God Butcher, and that's outside that realm. So Peter also, because Lord, like, yes, totally agree. All right, so let's move on to the next. Thor God of Thunder number 8, first goddesses of thunder, Frigg, Atli, Elisif, Frigg, Earth 14412. These are the goddaughters of Thor, Earth 14412. This is old King Thor. Yeah, I'm expecting that we are going to see or get a mention eventually in the MCU, but who knows when. All I know is that the MCU is taking a lot of source material from Jason Aaron, and they showed up again in an Avengers Forever run. Doesn't mean they're going to show up, but it just sounds like that he really has plans for them. So I wouldn't be surprised if they end up being casted one day. But anyways, look at this cover. I love this cover. And by the way, Seatown, James, I pressed this book about 18 times. It had, I couldn't believe it how bad it was. But yeah, it's on the way to your house. So hang in there. Loki resurrects. Okay, yeah. Oh, I forgot. And let me see. Hang on a second. Did I? Okay. I guess I didn't put it in there. Okay. So Gorr's death is in, I believe, issue 11. That's when he creates the God Bomb. The God Bomb is created by Gorr the God Butcher, and he basically creates this bomb that, once ignited, can kill every single god across the entire universe. Then old King Thor, the younger iteration of Thor, and the 616 Thor hit him with the Milnor God of Thunder, and then he ends up getting his head chopped off. Okay. Yeah, so he doesn't make it out of, I believe, issue 11, I believe. But here's the kicker, guys, and this is very important. He is resurrected by Loki with the all black, the Necro Sword. In this book, Loki resurrects Gorr with the all black, the Necro Sword in King Thor number 1. This series is only 4 issues, and it is flying under the radar. Not many are talking about it. I know the season speculators are talking about it. There's also a dope ass second print that's highly sought after. It's also a really kind of a big book. I didn't even put it on there, but yeah, this right here is really important book for the Gorr saga. He is resurrected by Loki in this first issue, and then in issue 2 you have your first appearance of Gorr, the God Butchers. Okay, now here he is right here in the middle, this and that, blah blah blah. Of course, media outlets aren't tagging this as a key, but it is a key. And there he is again. He's wide awake and ready to do some damage. And guess who he's got on his backside and has his back, in the sense that, is ready to do some damage with them? Loki, who's also a god. He wakes up Gorr and finds out, holy shit, I'm a god and I don't like gods. So Gorr the God Butcher became a god, and he's the god of God butchers. Go figure. Boy, the writing is incredible. I love this series. Not a lot of copies out there. good luck finding these in back issue bins. I can't find them. I can find issue 1, but I just can't find issue 2. And the most important is this next issue. That is issue 3. That is when Gorr the God Butcher becomes the all black, the Necroverse. Yes. And he's on the freaking cover too. And he looks exactly the same. I know, guys. But yeah, he's badass, and the story continues. There's also an issue 4. I won't ruin it anymore for you guys, but I just have to. Yes, just like Universe says, he bonds with the Necro Sword, and Loki summons him, and that's when he is resurrected, and he becomes the god of the God Butchers. So yes, it is. I'm getting chills thinking about this miniseries. It's so dope. But yeah, I highly recommend King Thor 1 through 4. There's some really cool variants. Not a lot of copies out there after issue 1, but I think 1 is a really important issue. Yeah, you're welcome, Jeremiah. No problem. Okay, yeah, he turns into yes. So yeah, I do recommend these, but there's multiple online retailers that have these books for like $2. Not issue 3. I think issue 3 is like more expensive. I think I've seen it for 20. I've seen as high as 60, but 1 and 2 are dirt ass cheap. But yeah. Anyways, what do you guys think? Oh, I wanted to bring this up too. Another reason why I think Gorr is going to make it. Okay, so you guys are familiar. I was on the Comic Book Invest website. I was looking at Topher's article, and some guy on there was being kind of condescending, but he mentioned something about Daniel RPK, which I know him as Daniel Rickman. So I guess he dropped a scoop in January of 2021, which is about 15 months ago. It's on Reddit. Let me go ahead and share my screen. And basically, what he did was he said that Bale signed a multi-deal contract with Marvel Studios, with the MCU. How accurate that is, I'm not sure, but yeah, he's got I mean, here's the tweet right here. It's actually I believe it's in Portuguese. And Daniel RPK was saying Christian Bale basically will return for more MCU films more MCU films after Thor: Love and Thunder. So as big as Gorr is, I don't think he's going to be showing up as Null, okay, or showing up as I don't know who's coming. Whatever, Black Knight, not Dane Whitman, but Sir Percy. You know what I mean? Like, so I think there's another reason. And Daniel RPK, he's respected. I know he's doesn't have the greatest track record, but yeah, he's hit a lot of scoops, and there are multiple media outlets that are reporting this. There's a lot of clickbait ones too, like We Got This Covered, Inverse, stuff like that. But there's some good ones too. The Direct mentioned it. The Luminarity mentioned it, and some good ones. So keep your eye out, and look for, in my opinion, if you don't own Thor God of Thunder 2 and all these other keys, I think even this late in the game, it might be a decent time to grab a 9.8, because a lot of people think he's a one and done, and a lot of people are pissed off the way he looks. And if he ends up making it out of Thor 4, which I highly believe, and so does Universe X and a few of you my other friends, hey, you guys might have a steal there, because I mean, if we look at the I guess you could say the peaks and valleys of what's Thanos' first appearance. Is that Iron Man 55? So, I mean, I know that's a vintage book and it's kind of like a different situation, but I mean, still, I mean, it seems like it has a little bit of wiggle room, a little more meat on the bone, profit margin there. So hang in there. If you own the book, I say do not sell. I say hold. And if I'm wrong, then make sure you tell me in the comments. I'll send you a book. And if I'm right, then I told you so. But yeah. Anyways, all right. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Yeah, that was my presentation of a few reasons why I thought Gorr the God Butcher, is a good. Well, I don't think it's a good buy. I just think it's not a bad idea to buy, but I think it's a hold. I really think it's a hold. I don't think it's a sale. Typically, we always sell on news, we sell on trailers, we sell on release week. But like I said, the CGC 98s are selling for around $400. That's not a lot of money, and for his first appearance. And I mean, his origin is basically almost the same amount of money as his first. That's shocking to me. I just think that if you're looking for profit margin, I think that it might not be a bad idea to do a little more research and get a little closer and see what happens. But anyways, yeah, let's do pickups. I do have some pickups I want to show you guys. You guys are going to be pretty stoked. I have some unboxings, so let's do that. Here's my first one. I popped a 9.6 and I CPR'd it and just got it back in the mail. So bam, 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 bam. Unfortunately, when I popped it, it was a $540, $50 book. Now it's like barely $400. So, and the series premieres in like 4 days. Go figure. I know the market's kind of bad, but anyways, let's do an unboxing. Just found out my father, God bless his soul, he's my best friend, and me and him are very, very close. He's a longtime Navy veteran, honorable discharge. He was in the Vietnam War. Confirmed after 3 years of being, or actually 5 years of being poked, prodded, tested, you name it, it's official. He has Agent Orange in his system. We are pretty shook up about it. At least I am. I couldn't sleep for a few days. But yeah, so my dad's over there chilling, watching the game, and I'm trying to spend as much time as I can before I go back. I go back to work July 5th, and hopefully I can spend a lot of time with him. I mean, he's not like, has an expiration date or anything like that, but he's in great shape. But yeah, we're worried about him. He's going to have to get probably checked up and biops probably quarterly. So, all right. So this is from last week, guys. Let's see what this is. I have no idea what this is. Oh, okay. I know what this is. So here's the first one. Yes, sir. This is my fourth copy. I got 3 for $79.99. I got this one for $90. This is the McFarlane 1 in 100 for Department of Truth number 18. This is the color. Pretty cool, huh? I like the way the color pops. There's also a slab in here. Let me put this away. This is going to CGC, by the way. All right, here we go. Here we go. I don't know what this is. I can't remember. I think I know, but I'm not really sure. Okay. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. Oh. I didn't press or anything like this, but I got a really good deal on it, so I grabbed it. Smoking deal. I know it's a 9.4, but I did a thorough research on it, and it's got a ton of meat on the bone. I got a damn good deal on it, like a smoking good deal. Basically, like ridiculous. So, yeah, it's a really nice slab too. It's got a little tiny scratch down here, but yeah, it has no color breakers, but I can see the stacking dent right here. That is, some people call a spine roll, and that can easily be pressed out. This will definitely be CPR'd, and there's also a spine tick right here that does not break color. So Gonna have to check for graders notes as well. All right, I got this, and I am going to share this with you. I do know what this is, and I know it says 27, 28 to 30 people watching. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. My son just graduated from college, and we just hooked him up with a nice graduation present. After we do this, I gotta get off and I gotta make sure he got it. But yeah, I definitely want to share this with you before you leave. And I got a mega and I got a blaster for a ridiculous MSRP price. So let's get into it. Yeah. So give me 1 second. Hey, Frankie, stop it. Sorry, my dog's barking, guys. Let me put that. All right, I'm going to set up my other camera, guys, right now. My dog. I have a Yorkie, a little yapper. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, guys, we are looking for honeycomb or Mac Jones silver or something. Let's get something big. It's been a long time since I've done something like this with you guys. Yeah, so let's do this, and you guys are bringing me good luck, and I want to share it. I've been hitting stuff off camera, honestly. Look, I hit this today out of like a $5 pack. Where's it at? Anyways, it's a Mike Trout insert. It's really sought after. It says Orange County on it, stuff like that. And yeah, it's really, really cool. So let me hang on 1 second. Let me stop. Here. Can you guys hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can. All right. All right, guys, let's get into this. Let's get into this. Ooh, very cool. I'm very excited. I got this set up here. All right. Russell Wilson now with the Denver Broncos. All right. We had a Mosaic Mega Box. This is my one and only Mega Box this year. This is, I believe it's from Fanatics, but I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we got 10 packs, guys. Here we go. Shout out to all you guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for sticking with me. We have 24 in a live chat. This has been a great live stream. I'm having a great time. Let's go. All right, guys. You got Rodney Harrison. Look at that right off the bat. Boom. A Davis Mills Blue Reactor. Nice. I love Davis Mills. I think he's going to be really good. Let me get this in a sleeve. Wow, that's a nice little hit right at the beginning, huh? All right. Have to see the odds on that. Nice. All right. Here we go. The next one. Oh boy, we got a bunch of color. Warren Moon. We got a Kyler Murray green. That's a Touchdown Masters. James Robinson AFC Blue Reactive. And a Melvin Gordon. We'll put our green and inserts of non-rookies in one pile, and then we'll put all of our base in another. All right. Here's our next one. Ryan Tannehill. There's a Joe Montana. I don't know what. Is that a red? Is that a red or? I don't know. We'll see. Adam Thielen, blue. Oh, these blue. I guess blues are in every one, huh? Dwayne Estridge and a Kid Reporter. You got a Russell Wilson. Here's our first silver. Mike Evans silver. A George Kittle blue reactive. And a Dwight Freeney base. And a Kid Reporter. Not really getting a lot besides the Davis Mills. All right. We got more color. Wow, these megas are awesome. Nick Chubb. Tim Brown base. Hall of Fame. Ooh, Joey B. Joe Cool. Blue. Second year blue reactive. I'll take that. And there's the GOAT. The GOAT. Evan McPherson base. I'll take that. Second best kicker in all of football. Hell yeah. I'm going to sleeve those up, matter of fact. I just renewed my CGC account, and I just opened a PSA account membership. My first one ever. So really excited. I have some really good cards modern cards, of course, but that I'm excited to send in. All right, halfway through the box, guys. I do have some baseball, too, for anybody who hates football. Here's a Justin Jefferson second year silver. Very nice. Very nice. Chris Long blue reactive. And a Noah Gray. I feel something big coming. What do you guys think? Yeah, they are. AOA. Yeah. Steve Young, Super Bowl MVP's base. Derek Carr, got game base. Andre Johnson, blue reactive. JJ Watt base. Right off the bat, that's a good sign. We got a Najee Harris NFL debut rookie card. A LaDainian Tomlinson silver mosaic Hall of Fame. Ooh, a Travis Etienne rookie card debut blue reactive. Guys, James Robinson blew his the starting running back for Jags blew his, I believe his Achilles or knee. So he's probably going to be out. I've been doing mock drafts for fantasy football. He's being drafted really high. So they're really high on this guy. Kyler Murray base. 2 packs to go. Frankie, stop. Sorry, my dog, he's got crazy hearing, and he hears the squirrels outside. Tua, second year. Tom Brady, Touchdown Masters. Jamin Davis, blue reactive, and a Trey Lance base. Yeah. Frankie, stop. Frankie. Frankie, you want chicken? All right. Last pack mojo, guys. Here we go. Jalen Rager. We have a Donald Driver Silver Mosaic. Kenny Galladay Blue Reactive. And we have an OBJ. Oh, well. Okay. Well, I got one blaster, and then we can end live chat. Yeah, Frankie, my dog. Yeah. He's a great dog. Great dog. I bought him for my ex-girlfriend, longtime girlfriend, very long-time girlfriend, back in 07, and we were breaking up, and she was going out a lot and leaving him at home, so I snagged him. And that was 07, and he's still around, and he's healthy as can be. These are the blasters. We got an Aaron Rodgers base, Dak Prescott AFC. We got a Kurt Warner silver. That's going to go in my Kurt Warner, my Ram PC. Rodney Harrison base. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, man. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you so much. We got a Christian McCaffrey base. We got a Joe Montana Super Bowl MVP. Pretty cool little insert. Joe Burrow will to win. And a Chaz Surratt rookie card. Let me move this up just a little bit. There we go. You got a Michael Pittman second-year base, J.J. Watt Man of the Year, Sean Alexander Green, and a Ryan Tannehill base. Not getting a lot, I'll be honest with you. That Davis Mill Blue Reactive is nice, and I'm happy about that, though. Right, Jeremiah? Right? We got a Young Ho Koo second-year base. We got a Derrick Henry AFC base. We have a Tyreek Hill now with the Miami Dolphins touchdown Masters green. And a Tylan Wallace rookie card base. We have a Barry Sanders base. Kenneth Gainwell NFL debut rookie card base. Hunter Henry green. And a Cooper Kupp PC card. Let's go. And a Kid Reporter. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Tremaine Edmonds. Ezekiel Elliott, NFC. Roquan Smith got game. And a Trevon Moehrig. I have no idea who that is, but I will send this to Big Leg. All right. I got a mess here. How many do I have? I have 2 packs left. Let me see here. Andre Johnson base. Terrell Davis, Super Bowl MVPs. A.J. Brown green. And a Jerry Rice base. Man, these are horrible. I'm getting beat down. Nice Joe Burrow second-year base. Chris Carter Man of the Year. Devontae Adams. And a Cornell Powell base rookie card. Oh, boy, guys. Yeah, I can't end on that, right? Hell no. We're going wander hunting. I don't give a crap. One more, guys. One more, guys. One more. Let me throw this trash in there. All right, we're gonna go wander hunting. Here we go, boys. Thank you guys for hanging out and staying with me. It seriously means a lot that you're doing this. I honestly didn't think I'd have 3 people in the live chat today. All right, Wander Franco. Here we go, boys. Here we go, boys. Let's bring our sleeves over here. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Starling Martin, Jazz Chisholm, second year, future stars. Tommy LaStella, Anthony Bender, rookie card. Garrett Crotchet. Let's just go past these veterans. Ooh, we got a rainbow. Ugh, great. All right, let's put our rookies over here. I'm gonna keep the Jazz Chisholm second years. All right. Come on, Wander. Yasmani Grandel, Brandon Crawford, Eduardo Rodriguez, Archie Bradley, East Division, Max Fried, Tim Anderson, Alex Reyes, Spencer Turnbull, a Randy Rosarina trophy card. That's a third-year card, though. Mike Miner, John Lester, Christian Yelich, and Rafael Devers. We got nothing in that pack. This is not looking good, boys. Charlie Morton, Gio Urshela, Stuart Fairchild. Let's see. If I miss anything, guys, make sure you. There we go. Vidal Brujan rookie card. That's nice. Very nice. We'll take that. All right. Manuel Reyes or Rivera. He's actually playing for KC. Jared Walsh, Nelson Cruz, Sammy Long. Hang in there, Fets. Zach. Thanks, Kip. Damn, dude, we're getting hammered. Getting hammered. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I've been hitting all these big hits off the screen, too. Off camera, I mean. Alex Rose. There's our first Wander. It's a Slugger reunion. Fernando Tatis, home run challenge. All right. Last 2 packs, and we'll call it a night. Pull a Gretzky, I know. I have some hockey cards back here, actually. All right. Brendan Rodgers, Chris Archer, Gregory Soto, Mike Brossos, Eli Morgan rookie card, Josh Naylor, Taiwan Walker, Mitch Moreland. This guy's actually been playing for the Astros. Iglesias, Marcus Stroman, Garrett Cole. Oh, man, this is brutal. All right, last pack mojo. Oh, it feels thick, guys. Let's go. Feels thick. I think we have a relic. I think you get a relic in every box, actually. Matt Manning, he's actually pitching really good this year. He's up for Rookie of the Year, I think. All right, we got a Lars Nootbaar. Ooh, we have a Byron Buxton Chrome. What's that upside down? Cunha Relic. Really nice. All right. All right, so let me All right, let me put this back on. Thank you guys. That was a lot of fun, man. All right, I didn't really get much, but yeah, I did get this. I'm really pumped on that, though. I really like Davis Mills. I think he's going to be pretty good. Yeah, so to be honest with you, it wasn't really that good of a break. I did get that silver Justin Jefferson second year. I got the ETN blue debut, which is cool. Got the Najee Harris debut rookie card. That's cool. This is pretty. The blue reactive Joe Burrow second year. Got the Evan McPherson, the GOAT base. I'm liking that one. And yeah, so what do you guys think? Did you guys have fun today or tonight? I'm glad. I really had fun with you guys. Thank you so much. This was, you guys break my heart how happy I am right now. You guys have made me. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get out of here. The Patch 13 card was nothing. Oh well, no, they're not nothing. They're still they're actually really nice. Like I mean, it's like a $5 card, but with the blasters, you get you get a patch card in every blaster, so it's kind of like, you know. But the Wander card is worth like $40. I have 2 of those, so. But yeah, anyways, I will be back. I'm gonna try to be back on Thursday, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I think I'm just gonna kick it until Friday. So, but good chance you'll see me on The Amazing with Brian McClay tomorrow night. That is typically around 7 to 7:15 Pacific time. And if you don't see me there, then I will see you Friday night. That's 100% on the comicbookinvest.com Hot 10 Comics of the Week with Ben Stein and Brian McClay, our host on the House of Stein Network. If you are not subbed up to the House of Stein Network, or why do I keep saying network? YouTube channel, or Brian McClay's The Amazing with Brian McClay, I highly suggest doing it. Good friends of mine, good dudes, brothers of mine, and great content. Just a lot of fun pop culture stuff. But anyways, yeah. Anybody who bought stuff from me and whatnot, I will have all your stuff out tomorrow. All the giveaways are going out this week. I know I've said that, but you know, I've been having sales because of money and my son's graduation and stuff, but everything's passed now and we're good to go. So yeah, so expect your books in the next couple days, but please sub up, like this content if you do. If you don't, then leave a comment, give me constructive criticism. I'm good with that. I'm totally cool with that. And honesty in comics, that's all I care about. And then yeah, if you share this content, make sure you tag Popcorn Culture, just like it's spelled, not with the one, but just like it's spelled, and then I could follow it. But yeah, thank you guys. And yes, Jeremiah, great night. Love you too, man. And Solo Wookie, thank you for stopping by, man. It means so much. I have so much respect for you. Great, a good dude. I've learned a lot about Star Wars by watching him. He's brilliant. But until, if not on Wednesday night, Friday night on the House of Stein, toodaloo.